Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005.
Yes, this is the Crusaders, and we're playing the Super Bowl today.
Wow.
But before we get started, we have a couple of replays again to look at.
Alright.
And what we're looking at here, of course, is the Minnesota Nords. And I'm matched up against, I believe it's the Goblins here.
Yeah, the Green Bay Goblins.
Yeah, who are a passing team.
Yep.
And this is sort of an example of what people are going to see next week when we play the Pro Bowl game.
Okay.
Okay. And the situation here is it's third down and about 10. And it's early in the game. I have a 6-0 lead right now.
Yep.
But in third down and 10, quite often I'll put this defense out, which as you can see has 5 defensive linemen.
Yep.
And 1 linebacker in the middle behind the line. And then behind him is actually the strong safety.
Okay.
And I put the free safety over in the position where the strong safety would normally play. And the nickel corner is actually playing where the free safety would normally play.
Right.
And I can use packages actually to swap the nickel corner and the free safety or the strong safety, you know, as I like.
Yeah, this is where your packages come in.
Depending on what kind of player he is, right? Because the guy standing in the middle next to the referee there, well, he's an important player in run support. So quite often what I'll do is I'll use that package to swap in the best tackler in that position.
Yep.
And in the case of, say, Danny Jones, I might want him to be playing either the free safety or the strong safety side, right?
Yep.
Just because of his coverage abilities. But anyway, so this is basically a 5-1-5 nickel.
Yep.
And so here we go. I'm going here with a 4-man rush. And it's 4 deep zone. And as you can see,
Flat zone.
The strong safety is actually playing a flat zone, and the linebacker is responsible for playing the hook zone in the middle.
Yep.
And the left end plays the flat zone on the other side.
Yep.
And then I've got 4 deep zone, and it worked out for me because they're sending 3 receivers deep, right?
Yeah, they're just basically bypassing all the short zones and just going
and you
as
see
deep as
how those
possible.
2 receivers on the left crisscross?
Yep.
That's the kind of thing that will destroy a 3 deep zone. And you see the middle safety there, like the guy playing the free safety position. He kind of, you know, I don't know what he's doing there anyway.
I think it's not until after the ball is attempted to be thrown
Yeah,
that
possibly.
he really starts to break over into this position.
Because it may take long enough to do that. But at least with the 4 deep zone, even if he does misplay that a little bit and allow that receiver to catch it, if you scroll over a bit further, at least you've got the other guy in the other safety position.
Yeah, and he's dropped back deep enough that he could try to intercept that guy.
Well, or at least move over and make the tackle.
Yeah,
but
he'll move over and make the tackle.
But basically,
as the guy comes.
That's part of what I wanted to show here. But another thing I wanted to show is that they left a bunch of extra guys in to block this time around. They were only sending just the 3 receivers deep.
Yep.
Which is why, and actually it looks like they're sending the halfback on the circle route, but that linebacker in the middle kind of messes things up.
Yeah, on the hook zone.
But anyway, I basically am playing the defensive tackle position here, and I managed to beat 2 blocks, one after the other. I beat the left guard, and then I beat the right guard.
Yeah, and you almost had to beat the right tackle.
And I almost had to beat the right tackle as well. But Williams there, he's one of the veteran defensive tackles on this team.
Yep.
And he is the like 340-pound guy. Like he's the big guy on the line.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. So he can actually push people around.
So he can actually push people around.
Yeah, it looks like your defensive back there was perhaps responding to that pump fake.
Maybe, yeah. It looks like he bid on that pump fake, maybe. And that's maybe what the pump fake is intended to do.
But it didn't matter here because if you spend that much time pump faking, you're going to spend a lot more time on the ground.
Yep. Well, I consider this to be a coverage sack because I think what happened was they just didn't have the right thing going on here. They were sending 3 receivers deep into a 4 deep zone
with no outlet,
and the outlet guy is basically running that route over the middle,
and
right at the linebacker playing the hook zone.
Yeah, he's completely covered.
And they weren't sending anybody out to the flats at all. So, you know, like basically it was just happened to be a lucky coincidence, I suppose, but the coverage that I called was actually the perfect coverage for this particular play.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, by the time that guy gets past that deep zone guy,
yeah,
after the defensive back responds
already,
to the pump fake,
yeah, quarterback's already in the grasp.
Yeah.
And it takes a very long time to run that deep of a post, right?
Yeah, well, that is a 15-yard post by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 20 yards down the field here by the time he clears that defender, right?
Yeah, he starts right on the line of scrimmage, and he goes forward
5, 10. Okay.
So it's like 12-yard post. So that's actually a 10-yard post.
15, right? And he doesn't get clear of his defender until he's 20 yards down the field. And by then...
Yeah, by then there's contact made.
Then
right here, there's contact made.
Yeah, by then I've already got him, right?
Yep.
So that's why you play a 4-deep zone, though. You can, even though they might occasionally find holes in it.
Especially if they make them with the pump fake there.
Yeah, if the pass protection is good enough and it holds up long enough, then they will find holes in the zone. But at least here, like I've got an unblocked safety who can move over and at least make a tackle or slow this guy up, and then the other safety could still catch up, right?
Well, and he's got nothing, all the space in the world to back up, right? He doesn't stop moving until the play ends, so he's just backing up. If this guy's running in this area, he's going to keep backing up, and then eventually move towards him.
Yeah.
So he's not letting him get behind him.
But anyway, that's why you play 4-deep zone if they have 3 or more receivers, okay?
If you're going to play a zone defense.
If you're going to play a zone defense. You don't play 3-deep unless they have 2 or fewer wide receivers.
Yep.
And even then, if they have a receiving tight end, like if you're up against somebody like the Bad Men who have Crosby, the receiving tight end.
You basically got to treat him as a wide receiver.
Yeah, you treat him as a wide receiver. You don't play 3-deep zone against that either. Right? Yep. Like you have to really pay attention to what kind of talent your opponent has on the field. And, it's fairly safe to play 3-deep against big sets that only have 1 wide receiver.
Or at your goal line. Or with full man coverage underneath.
Yeah, because they don't have enough personnel that can run deep pass routes to flood out your 3-deep zones then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we got one more to look at here real quick.
All right.
And I wanted to show this one just because it was such an unusual... Well, this particular one I wanted to show just how the 4-deep zone works in my system. But the next one is a somewhat unusual thing. And I was scratching my head and going, why?
Oh, we'll have to see what that one's about.
So you'll have to see what that one's about. We'll pause. And we're back. Yes. And what we're looking at here is a game, again, between, I believe it's the Leopards here against the Dallas Desperados.
That's correct, yep.
Okay. And the Leopards have a couple of things that are featured, actually, for this team. The 2 guys who are playing safety in this alignment are rookies, both of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because the starting free safety, who was a fairly good player, suffered a broken vertebrae, and he is now out for the rest of the season.
Oh, well, fuck.
That is actually a career-threatening injury, I would think. But anyway, this alignment is basically a 3-3 nickel type of alignment. Similar to it, although it is still a 5-man defensive line. But you may have seen this type of alignment before with the Vandals playbook that I was running for a while.
Oh, okay.
Except that 93 there and 94 would be linebackers in that particular. But I've done this with the defensive line here. So anyway, they've got an I formation out here, so I respond with a 5-2-4.
Yep.
Right? And the safeties usually play man-to-man coverage in this scheme, and I have the cornerbacks, who are the deeper guys, playing the deep zones.
Oh, okay, so they're playing more of an outer zone.
Well, and I also have them moved in a little bit from the default position, so they're playing a little bit narrower.
Yep.
And then, of course, I've got the very wide defensive ends.
Yeah, this guy's so wide, he's upright.
Yeah, that guy is so wide, he's upright. But anyway, if you want to start the play here, the way that this play develops, it looks like there's a guy running out to the flat who takes a bit of a bump from the pass rushing defensive end there.
Yep.
The right end is playing a flat, and you can see the running back heading out to the flat, and he's very well covered.
Yep.
And you can also see the strong safety moving down toward the flat on the other side. Because what this is it's a 4 deep zone, but you see the 2 linebackers moving in tandem there.
Yep.
Well, the shorter guy is running a hook zone, and the deeper guy is actually running a deep zone.
Yep.
And this is one of the tactics that I use to try and shut down those medium slants over the middle, is to have a shallower player playing a deep zone.
And right underneath a deep zone guy.
And then a hook zone right underneath him like that. And as you can see, it looks like there's a player waving, and maybe he could throw to this guy, although there are 3 defenders in the area. That
depends on the speed of this guy to move horizontally.
Well, it also depends on the speed that he manages to put on that ball.
Yeah, but I don't think so.
But anyway, what he does, watch this. I managed to fight my way through and put the hit on him here as he throws, but he's throwing back across the field toward that guy in the flat.
Why?
And it's like, why? I mean, in the position he's in right now, if he pulls the ball down, I mean, you know what? That may be not the speediest quarterback in the world. That's not even Grant Kaufman anymore, I don't think.
No, it's a guy named Wick.
Yeah, but you know what? He could have pulled the ball down and scrambled, and even if he's a bit of a slowpoke, he still could have picked up a couple of yards, right?
Well, or he could try to lob it down this way, because this guy's at the end of his route.
Yeah, he's running up the field now, and it's going to be the deep zone defender that has to make the tackle.
So if he's going to throw it away, he might as well just lob it this way. This is the safest pass that he could throw.
Yeah.
Instead, he's going to throw it across the field on the opposite side from him. Doesn't have a passing lane to throw that in either.
No.
So he's just throwing it over the heads of the linemen. Good thing he's tall, I guess.
Yeah.
But gets hit while doing it, obviously, and it goes straight to this guy.
Yeah, the rookie strong safety.
Who just cradles it in. Look at that.
Yeah, he just scoops it up, and actually he ultimately runs this all the way back for a touchdown.
Wow.
His name is Platt, and he is a very promising player. He's very inexperienced, right? Like his awareness, I'm amazed that he was in the right position to catch this ball, because his awareness is like right?
Yeah.
You know, like...
Well, when it's thrown...
But yeah, it was basically...
it just comes straight to him.
Yeah, it was just basically thrown right at him, right?
So, you know, you can have a little bit of drool coming out of your mouth and have it thrown right at you.
But as you can see, though, he's got enough speed to outrun some of these all Madden players, right?
Yeah.
Because, of course, the Desperados are an all Madden team. And he has enough speed that he can outrun some of these guys. They're not going to catch him.
Yeah, even whoever that was there.
Because I believe
that's their fullback. He has like 90 speed.
Yeah. Well, when I drafted this guy, he had like very high speed as well, like almost 90 speed.
Yep.
As well as like good tackling and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, and I don't think maybe the fullback's catching up to him, but not significantly.
Yeah, I was lucky. I actually managed to draft a very talented player for that position, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, the Leopards are riddled with injuries this season on offense, particularly, and now one key injury on defense. But like I've always placed my emphasis on defensive line play and linebacker play anyway.
Yep.
And for me, defensive backs, I want them to be fast so that he can't throw a streak down the field and beat a defender that way.
Yep. Because you rely on a lot more one-on-one coverage in the zone defense.
Yeah. But
this
anyway,
was just fucking terrible.
But yeah, that's a terrible, terrible decision. And you know what? I don't know how the AI would even calculate that receiver over there is open enough to throw the ball to, right?
Well, you can even see that's not a result of the hit either. He actually turns his head and actually goes to throw there before the tackle animation starts.
Yeah, but still, even if it's, the hit did affect the trajectory of the pass a little bit.
Yeah, it made it dive down a little bit. But I'm pretty sure that guy could get in the way of that anyways.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right? Yeah, it barely... barely clears the heads of the linemen there too.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know why the AI makes the decisions that it does sometimes.
But that was a shit one.
Yeah. But anyway, you can see there, I managed to, again, I had to beat two blockers in order to get there too, right?
Yep.
So this play went on for a considerable length of time, like probably the better part of 3 seconds or so, right?
Yeah, honestly, he might have been able to try to force it in underneath this guy too.
Well, that's what I was first looking at, was that maybe he could have tried to force the pass to one of the guys over the middle, right?
Yeah. But no, instead he decides he's going to throw it right at this guy. And all this guy has done the entire time is shuffle sideways, and then he's getting ready to just, you know, back up with this guy, right?
Yeah.
Terrible throw. Terrible decision. Terrible play. Terrible football.
Yeah. Not that I'm complaining, but anyway, that's about it for that. I imagine people are looking forward to us playing the championship game here.
All right. And we're back.
Yes, and here we are with the Super Bowl. And we are playing against the Dallas Desperados again. I'm pretty sure this will be the third or fourth time that we've played against them in this franchise.
Yeah, well, it's almost always them in the Super Bowl, and the only other team I think I've ever seen make the Super Bowl was like Tigers.
Well, the Zombies I think made it 1 year here from the NFC.
Yeah,
but yeah, usually our NFC opponent is the Dallas Desperados. For some reason, they always seem to be there.
And then they're just like an absolute, like, out of all the teams, they're the toughest team of the toughest teams.
Anyway, we're using the control.
Although, I actually do, I'm not sure if they're the toughest all Madden team to beat. I think the Tigers are actually tougher for me personally.
Yeah, well, they're in our conference though, so
we always end up playing them early if we have to.
We always end up playing them at least once every season. I don't think they're not a division rival, so at least we don't have to play them twice. But
even if the Desperados and the Tigers go at it, I'm pretty sure they always
yeah, the Tigers I think can beat the Desperados too.
Well, sometimes. But yeah, normally it's the Desperados. It's almost always the Desperados in the Super Bowl. I don't know what it is about them in particular. I don't know why they beat the Zombies.
There's the gaudy numbers we put up. Average of 49.4 points for and only 6.6 points against per game.
Right on.
And like I said, with the Leopards, the franchise, at least in exhibition, I managed to do 6.8 in 4 games.
Nice.
But since the regular season has started, well, the shine has worn off a little bit, and I'm not doing quite that well.
Well, give it time. Give it time.
Yeah.
See, it's extra special in the Super Bowl because you actually get to have the good entrance.
Yeah.
It's not like Madden 12 where it's like every game.
Yeah, every game is the Super Bowl pretty much, right? Yeah.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss.
I don't know. Madden 12 is all fluff. Oh, look at that. They won the kickoff, or won the toss and elected the kick. Madden 12 is all fluff and no substance, right? Basically.
Well, it does have the dive play.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Madden 12 is all fluff and presentation and no actual substance for
I mean, it's not like it's a
gameplay.
game with no variation. You can also run it up the middle.
Yeah. Or you could, like run behind the guard in the center.
Yep. Or let the halfback lead the ball forward.
Yeah. Well, follow the fullback up the middle.
That's right, yep.
Yeah.
To the left or the right.
Yeah. Either to the left or the right of the center. Oh, you know what? We beat that to death back when we were playing Madden 12.
Yep, it was still fun. I fucking hate that game, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was. Well, and then on defense, if they come out with 5 wide receivers, you got to play 4-3 over, man under 2, right?
That's right. Yep.
And if they come out in like a big set, you play 4-3 over, man under 2.
Obviously.
And any variation in between those two extremes, you play 4-3 over, man under 2.
Yep.
And you end up with the stingiest defense in the league doing that. Yeah, it took me a few games to figure that out, but once I figured that out, basically I only ever called one defensive play too, same as you on offense, right?
Yeah. It was fun.
It's like this
it was absolutely retarded, but it was funny.
Yeah. Well, you got a guy with 97 speed to deal with there.
Yeah, and he's matched up against a slower guy of ours,
Who's
I think.
their quarterback anyway?
I will take a look. Yeah, he's matched up against 82 speed guy, so we have to back up
Yeah.
all game long.
Yeah.
Their quarterback is... Well, we've got Bo Jenkins. They got Anthony Strauser.
Okay, so they swapped quarterbacks with the zombies.
Yeah, it would seem so.
How weird.
Well, you see that sometimes. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
AI does dumb things, especially when they have, like, limitless talent.
Yeah, I remember one time I looked at one of the teams and I was trying to draft a halfback, and I couldn't draft one, and I wondered why, and then I looked at one of the rosters of one of the teams, and as it turns out, they had 5 halfbacks.
Well, that was kind of like the same thing that happened, remember in our Lifers franchise, we tried to draft an offensive lineman and we couldn't get one?
Yeah.
And then I looked at one of the teams and they had like 6 left guards.
Yeah.
You know that whole deal about what happens.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, some of the things that they do, right?
Well, the unstoppable force won that one.
2nd and 10.
Okie dokie. We'll try and throw the slant here, why not?
Surveying the field. Gets the pass off. Garner.
See, this offensive playbook is a bit different because with this formation, in this playbook, I have the wide receivers playing wide.
Yep.
Whereas in the other playbook that I use with the magicians, the wide receivers lined up tight, right?
Oh, okay.
Because I use the flat pass with the magicians a fair bit.
Yep.
And here I've got a bit better quarterback and a bit better wide receivers, so I can throw ins and slants to them, right?
He'll pass on 1st down. Throws it, and he hits
nice.
dives and brings him down.
2 first downs in a row.
Guys with great hands.
Yep.
He's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
Uh-oh, they got those linebackers in those spots. Right?
Yep. The instant pressure spots. And instant run stop spots.
Yeah, well, what'll happen is if I try to do anything other than what I just did, they just burst through those gaps, right?
Yep.
2-yard gain. 5th play of this drive. 9 yards to go.
Unless, of course, you have the split backs formation.
Jenkins
But you don't have the
sends a
split
man in
backs
motion.
formation.
Yeah, I don't use the split backs formation very much.
Neither do I.
Because it's too limited in what you can do with it.
Well, not only that, but you have the split backs formation with your 3 running back sets.
Yeah.
Records the tackle at the
If I want to
42-yard
use
line.
the split backs formation, I'll call a 3 running back set and motion the halfback out of the backfield.
Soft coverage or a hole in the zone.
And then I don't have to worry about having so many damn wide receivers.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Drops back, steps up into the pocket with the throw. Oh, he makes the catch.
And he's going to stumble forward and pick up a whole bunch of extra yards.
You betcha.
Call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st
Uh-oh.
down.
That's funny. I haven't actually had a run for a positive gain yet. I wonder why they're lining up like that.
I have no idea. Honestly, I really don't know. I still think it's a bug where they should play off and instead they play like that.
Yeah.
This one falls incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Eighth play of this drive. The visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Sarah might leak out of the coverage.
That's what I'm hoping.
Drops back, looking for an option, throwing.
Yep.
Because he's got enough speed to make some yards after he catches it too, right?
Yeah, he's the fastest tight end we have right now. And that's actually why we drafted him. Well, actually, we drafted him because we drafted a fullback at the end of the draft there, and we didn't need a fullback. He was just what we had available to choose.
Fullback, tight end, they're pretty much interchangeable anyway, I find.
Yeah, more or less. So we converted him to tight end, and he's our tight end 3 now.
He'll pass on first down with the throw, and he hits his target. Makes the tackle at the 10. He found a soft spot on the defense and was right there to make the catch.
The thing about
Well, I've got 1 yard rushing.
It cuts down on the time the defender has to react.
Yeah, and it was from the fullback.
Changing the play now.
Yeah, that was that dive play that I called on the audible, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Steps up, gets rid of it. He finds his man. He delivers that pass right on time, perfectly for the touchdown.
The receiver
Yay.
turned around just in time to see the ball
Well,
make a catch.
I guess if you receive the kickoff at the beginning of the game, you definitely want to score first, right?
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say
Let's see if we could score one more time before the end of the second half,
All of that one.
and we don't let them score, or if they score once and we score twice.
Well, I think first of all we'll have to just build it one thing at a time, and now I did what I had to do. Now you need to do what you have to do.
Yep.
First and 10.
You need to, like when you eventually we get around to playing the elves again, you need to add this to your playbook,
Goes in motion.
I plan on it.
because this was a very good innovation, I think.
Wade makes the tackle at the 24. 4-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, well, I was pretty unsure about it at first, I have to be honest.
Yep. No, it turned in the end it actually worked out very well.
I think, too, I just had to figure out how to use it.
Yeah.
Stabler.
Oh, I got knocked down there.
Big tackle there for a loss.
That's okay. Platt was there to make the stop.
He knows how to prepare.
Yeah, I ended up getting knocked down by the tackle there, of all things.
Like that.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. With the pass, and
Well, he ran backwards a whole bunch.
Well, that's all right.
That was nice.
I'll take that as a win. That's a win.
Yep. He might have been short where he caught that ball anyway.
Well, I didn't let them in the red zone.
Nope.
Here's the kick.
Wow, that is an extremely well-covered punt.
Yep. Well, he also hung it up there nice and high for a good long time, too. Right?
Yeah, but look at the distance on that, too, right?
Yeah.
So they have first and 10 here.
Well, he's an all-Madden punter, right?
The visiting team come out on a nickel package.
As soon as they come up with that safety, right?
Dropping back to pass on first down. With the throw.
Oh, drop.
Shot, but couldn't come up with it.
The coach has got to be upset after that drop. He's been telling his team all week.
What can you
If you're in
do?
the Super Bowl, you have to be extremely focused.
You need to catch the ball when I throw it to you. Okie dokie.
Jenkins with a man in motion.
Oh, okay. I guess he can't go that way.
Looking downfield, throwing, and he
Oh, well.
hits his target.
That worked anyways.
Makes the play.
Yep.
The 38. A good, strong throw by the quarterback on that pass.
You know, they really whipped that thing in there. That's why you used to see a lot of drop passes by a defender, and it's usually because he just can't hang on to the thing.
About 2 to go. Jenkins sends a man in motion. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Breaking through. Across midfield.
I love it when they do that.
They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect
Turn a
play.
2-yard out into a like 40-yard gain, eh?
Yep.
It's first and 10.
Well, you got 100 yards passing so far, and we're not even through the first quarter here.
Yeah. I'm going to try run this time, though. I'm going to hand the ball to Pete Clark.
Well, they're not standing in the right position, those linebackers, so you might be able to do it.
The halfback.
Yep.
Porter brings him down at the 30. 5-yard gain.
It just keeps them on their toes, right?
Yeah, it keeps them from bitching.
Well, no, you gotta throw a run play in there once in a while to keep them overplaying it too, right?
Well, you got to throw a run play in there once in a while to keep Pete Clark from bitching too.
Yeah.
That's basically how I look at it, is he needs to not bitch. He bitches too much.
Gets the pass off. Room to run. He's at
Go
the
Danny
10.
Jones.
And they finally
Ah,
bring him
he
down
really
at the
wanted it.
2-yard
He just
line.
couldn't get it.
Big gain
Not
and
quite,
first
but that's okay.
He's got the
Now we're in a
kind
good
of
spot.
ability to turn just about any catch into a big play.
It's amazing how fast a guy with only 75 speed can be.
Yeah. Well, thing is, though, too, you know, like take advantage of them overplaying the run, right?
Yep.
Number 35.
Not going anywhere here.
Stop behind the line. Watching the company. Number 35. Didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It's just about impossible to run when you have guys in the back.
At times like that, I miss having Parkman in the backfield there. No, seriously.
Well, I'm going to be putting him back there again next season.
Because at least with him, when you run into the pack like that, he can sometimes push them a little bit.
Well, he's also so damn slow that he can't bounce around left or right at all.
Oh, there. See? Just like that. Easley's got a little bit of power, too, but not as much as Parkman does, right?
Well, that's because Parkman is like fucking huge, though. He's huge and he's slow. Really slow.
Yeah, he's kind of like the kind of player you'd get in an old Accolade football game called 4th and Inches, where every player had basically one attribute, and that attribute varied from fast with an exclamation point,
Yep.
all the way down to big, right?
Yep.
With about 8 or 9 steps in between those two things.
Yeah.
And Parkman would be big.
Well, he's just
Yeah,
about
he's
ready to kick this
slower
one
than
away.
some offensive linemen. And pretty much all defensive linemen. He is slow.
Yeah, he's not going to run away from anybody.
He sends it off.
That's why he's such a deep threat, though.
Gooden making the tackle there on the kickoff.
Yep.
So they have first and 10 here. The corners playing back.
See, we build it one thing at a time. Now you just do your job again.
Strouser sends a man in motion. Stabler, number 50, brings
Well,
him
that'll be
down
Platt
at
making the
the
tackle on that
20-yard
play.
line.
Yep.
Pickup of about 5.
Thing is, if you hold them to like 4, 5 yards like that, they're not going to do this for very long, right?
They line up in the I formation. Strouser with a man in motion. Hands it off to the back. Can't bring
Missed
him
tackle
down.
there.
We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Well, I think I ate him a block there to allow that tackle to be made, though.
Yeah. Well, also you had somebody there in the middle of the pack that missed the tackle,
He
right?
over pursued, and he got caught out of position, and the ball carrier was able to cut back.
Mitchell, the motion man. Tosses it out to the right. Perry pulls him down at the 31. So a gain of about 1.
Cedric Perry making a tackle there.
9 yards to go. They'll go from the I formation. Drops back. Closing in.
Oh,
okay.
wow. Throw it right at Scott Pete.
Defensive tackle interception.
Defensive tackle interception. Wow.
Yeah, he's just playing a spy there, right?
Yeah.
He was right there.
That's why you play those spies, though. It's not to stop quarterback scrambles. It's just to It's basically to provide a certain type of pass coverage, right?
Yeah, well, when he took that hit, I think that ball straight nosedive, because there wasn't a receiver in that area at all. It just went straight to Scott Pete.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly.
And you know what? I'm always happy to see Scott Pete develop, because we did put a lot of hard work into him to make him a somewhat viable player.
Hey, in my system, he's going to be on the field almost all the time.
Alas, I've already moved on from him. He's old news now. I'm moved in. I'm a big fan of Nakfur now. Trying to get him to develop.
Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab.
Because I think someone with his speed characteristics, if we get his strength high enough, could be an extremely fearsome pass-rushing defensive tackle.
Yeah, I plan to use him in the defensive end position myself.
I also might want to draft a couple linebackers.
Looks like he's calling an audible. With the pass, he hits his receiver. Garner brings him down at the 15-yard line. Number 88 makes the catch, and John going to move the chain.
He's one of the keys to their
Well,
success.
that'll be it for the first quarter.
Yeah, well, he almost scored 3 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Yeah, so far everything's kind of gone our way. Just have to keep working on it. No mercy.
14-0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Directing traffic.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this then.
Pass play here on 1st down with the throw and the catch.
Oh, look at Marshall.
Yeah.
28 stops him at the 4.
He was determined. He wanted to get a touchdown for himself.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
Watch, it'll be the Super Bowl, and then we get to the 4th quarter and the stands are empty.
Hey, you never know.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Well, let's see if anybody follows him out there. Nope. Oh. Yeah, got it past him anyway. Hey.
I think it's because that was a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
He knows how to get open in the end zone.
Although I did twinge a little.
Yeah, I did a little bit too. I flinched a little bit there, but Bo managed to put enough zip on it to get it past that lineman.
12 comes in to attempt the point after.
That's what having a strong arm quarterback will do for you, though, right? If that had been Krause, that might have been a very dangerous pass.
Well, also, it probably wasn't covered the best either, given the nature of the player covering it.
Yeah.
Then again, though, Pete Clark got a fucking interception. Or sorry, not Pete Clark. Scott Pete got a fucking interception.
Scott Pete gets an interception. You see that happen every now and then, though.
Oh, fumble. Somebody picked that up.
Yeah, we got it. Matthews recovers the fumble.
Dwayne Matthews.
Yeah. So there you go. Oh, they're going to challenge it.
Guess it wasn't a fumble after all.
I guess not. Oh, well. I don't know. It depends if the ball came out before his back was on the ground. We'll have to see. It's hard to tell from this angle.
Right? I think it didn't come out till he was down.
If his hand in the ball hit, though, before his ass hits the ground, then that's a fumble, right?
I don't know. It's hard to tell from those camera angles.
It's close. Oh, they're going to overturn it. Oh, well. Created a little bit of excitement there for a moment.
It is what it is.
They made it easy to overrule.
I don't know, though. Sometimes the ruling on these replays doesn't always agree with what you see happening on the screen, right?
Oh,
wow. It's a good thing you had plenty of redundancy in that play.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Sometimes you just can't win, man.
Yeah. That's okay. I saw another video from Ryan Moody today that was sent to him by, I guess, somebody that he's been, you know, been a viewer of his for a long time. And they don't always agree. Oh, look at that. There's another fumble.
Yeah, I'll pick that up.
They don't always agree. Oh, there's another challenge.
They're fucking fumbly today, man.
That one will probably be overturned. I would agree with that one being overturned, I think. That first one, I don't know. That was pretty iffy, but judging from what I can see on the screen here, I would say this one was probably not a fumble, right?
Yeah, it looked like he rolled on his ass.
He basically rolled over before the ball came out, right? But anyway, like I was saying, it was an attempted field goal that somehow got blocked.
Yep.
And what happened was the entire offensive line all turned in the direction of the ball at the same time. Almost like it was synchronized, like ballet or something, right?
Oh, you'll have to show me after this one.
Yeah. And then, one of the offensive players did manage to go back and recover the fumble, but when he picked it up, then all of a sudden he froze and he couldn't move. Like the guy controlling him couldn't move his player.
Yep.
He was basically frozen with 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the air, sort of halfway through a striding motion. And then the rest of the defense caught up, and 2 of them actually ran right by him while he was standing still. And then they did that, you know, that lean thing where they dig the cleats in to stop and make a sudden. They both did that at the same time after they both ran past this guy at the same time, while this guy's standing still with 1 foot in the air, right?
Football, synchronized swimming, what's the difference?
And then the third guy to come along actually happened to be in line with him or something, I guess, so he collided with him and tackled him. But yeah, it was horrible.
A great throw with an even better catch.
Like, I don't think this game has any bugs that bad in it, right?
No. Aw, come on, Gooden. You're like one of the only defensive backs who can catch.
Looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit while he was winding up to throw it.
Tightening up the coverage along the outside.
Too bad.
Yep, that was a chance. And look at this. Now they're gonna stack everybody up on the right. Boy, did he ever bounce a long ways outside there without doing a like one of those jump cuts, right?
Well, that's okay, though.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. They need about
It was like he suddenly accelerated sideways.
We did what we had to do.
Okay, well, that's going to be it for that.
Okay.
31 yards.
I'll take that.
Those broken blocking assignments again, right? Now they're going to go on 4th down.
Good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield.
I guess they're not convinced that it's too early in the game to do this yet.
Yeah, I don't know. From here, with a strong-legged kicker, I would kick a field goal, but, you know.
Drops back. Pressure coming.
Oh.
And he makes the grab.
But our pass coverage broke down.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't get any pass rush there, right? If you could have pressured him a little bit, maybe you could have had a chance, but he had too long.
Right where it needs to be to pick up that first down.
Crosses it right.
Well, we've got everybody going in that direction.
Yeah, well, that was a very solid tackling. Fraser there, I think his name is, right? The strong safety.
Safety backer.
Going on the ground, it really opens things up for the other options you have on offense.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Number 50 records.
Well, Plath has been very busy in this game, too.
Yeah, he comes around the end there and makes the tackles on those run plays, right?
Is where they have to go to pick up the first down. Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game.
Well, that's 4th down again. They're going to kick a field goal this time.
I hope.
They'll probably kick a field goal. I don't remember the last time I saw an AI team try a fake field goal.
I can't believe the number of fake punts they run on me, though, man.
Yeah. No, they're kicking the field goal.
They never run fakes on you. They run fakes on me all the time. I don't know what it is. Must be my defensive style or something.
They've tried occasionally a fake punt on me too, but I've been luckier than you, and it didn't work.
From the 3.
Because I don't do anything different when it comes to covering punts than you do, right?
Yeah.
Like returning punts. Basically, I have the same strategy that you do.
Jenkins sends the man in motion.
Okay.
He hands it off.
Oh, come on.
Throws him down at the 24.
Well, I picked up 2, I guess. That's positive.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushers.
That's a bit too much man coverage there. I think we're going to go to this.
Hi there, Danny Jones.
It's complete.
Easy yards for Danny Jones.
Yep.
Nice pass and good catch on that play.
You know, if it weren't for the fact that none of the receivers on this team have any speed, you'd almost think that this team is stacked.
Hey, you know what? They have just enough talent at wide receiver. And you know what? Catching the ball is way more important than anything else. For a guy whose job it is to catch passes, well, I don't care how fast or slow he is. Really, I just want him to catch the ball when I throw it to him
and avoid another magician's game where there are 12 drop passes in the game.
Yeah, well, that was a lot of drop passes in that game, but
apparently not enough to stall your offense, though.
No, we still managed to come out on top, and I also threw a pick 6 in that game too. Wow.
Under pressure.
I think the pass rush got through a little bit fast there.
I think someone ran over the blocking fullback there. In spite of the fact that he's got like 80 some odd blocking.
Actually, this is a dual halfback set.
Oh, okay, that was Allen then who got run over. Allen's not a very good blocker.
No.
Allen's really not a good blocker. Pete Clark is not a good blocker either, actually.
No, but the whole idea of this formation, if I pass from it, is that I want to just get rid of the ball as fast as possible.
Yep, and just get it out to Danny Jones there.
Or one of the other 2 guys that are out there too, right? You know, like I'm perfectly happy with throwing it to any of those guys, really. Yeah, break the tackle.
Allen says get bent.
Yeah. Calvin Allen is a superstar.
Yep, he's an amazing draft pick. I'm glad we got him.
And an NFL icon.
Oh, is he an NFL icon?
Oh yeah,
now?
you bet he is. He's an NFL icon. Bo Jenkins is an NFL icon, and Cedric Perry is also an NFL icon.
Nice.
And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. The home team.
That was nice. Nice long run.
Well, he's got the speed to be a breakaway threat like that.
However, I didn't burn much time off the clock that time.
Oh, that's okay. Even if you had burned that much time off the clock, you wouldn't have run 8 minutes off the clock. I'd rather they get the ball back now than get the ball back with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, that's true.
The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. They line up in the I formation. Mitchell, the man in motion.
We just kind of crossed over there.
Yep. And Wade is there making a tackle now, too.
Looks like this guy's going to be involved in the offense today.
2nd and 8. Backing off. Using split back.
Oh, shit.
Well, there's a broken tackle, and that'll be a touchdown.
Yep, I can't catch him. That's the fullback. That's that 90 speed fullback?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at the speed this guy has.
I don't know. Well, he is a 90 speed fullback, right? We've got one of those.
Yeah, but the pursuit angles were really poor on that too, right? Like, that's something that they should have corrected.
I don't know. There's really nothing much you can do. These guys are so dangerous.
No time wasted there.
We'll just have to draft bigger players next year.
Actually, no, I've got a different system than you, so...
Back to the field. Nice distance.
If we get to the point where every defensive back has at least 70 tackling.
To the 20. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series.
Well, let's see what we can do now.
So we have 1st and 10 here. Allen. Number 28.
Well, he kind of pushed up in the middle there.
Yeah, that was just a bit of power running there.
Well, that's the thing about Allen, is he can do it all, right?
Yeah.
Looks like he's changing the play. Jenkins with a man in the
And at 96 speed, the only thing I wish is we had another one of them.
Yep. Well, you know what? I'll just keep picking at them with those short, quick passes. And,
ball got into the receiver right as he was coming out of his break.
Mills, the motion man. Allen. Number 28 stops him at the 40-yard line.
It's really too bad you don't have a hurdle option like you did in Madden 04.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, right?
Yeah, I'm not really too sure I'd be able to react quickly enough anyway.
Well, it does work well if you see, like, a guy laying on the ground and then you hurdle on him.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you run into that guy, you'll often just trip over him. And running around him takes more time than hurdling him.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll just keep on... I can run it down to 2 minutes now. I don't even have to run this play.
Right on.
And that's quite a lot of time, too, like 25 seconds or so.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Wasserman there, he's like an all Madden fullback. He's got 90 speed, he's got like 99 acceleration, and he's also got like 90 plus strength. He's an absolute monster. He's what Brandon could be if we actually develop Brandon.
Yeah.
Directing traffic.
Well, we'll run a run play here to get the clock going.
Number 47.
Oh, look at this. Pick up a couple of blocks.
28 records the stop at the 26-yard line.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels.
Oh, they won't call a timeout after that either.
Right off the turf. Now that is a
No, they're only going to call a timeout if they think they have an opportunity to stop me. We'll run a bit of time off the clock here first before we do anything here.
Mills, the motion man. Allen.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Not what they were looking for in that.
Well, they didn't call a timeout, so...
No. That's pretty dirty.
By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
Well, I say just keep running the ball and then kick a field goal if you have to.
Well, I'm going to try this and see if I can get anything out of this. We'll just run the clock down real good here. So if this turns out to be an incomplete pass, at least there still won't be very much time left.
Yep. What an odd-looking formation that they're in.
Yeah.
With the throw, and this pass is completed. Howling stops him at the 25. Jenkins throws that pass for a gain of 7. If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Linebacker on White.
Well, if he catches it, this is a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to run it down to about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to run this play. Because if I don't make it...
Drops back, looking for an option with the pass. Perfect pass.
Okay.
Dives and
So,
brings him down.
Time to use your timeouts.
Well, I can use a timeout, and then maybe we can run one more play here, right?
Yep. You could possibly get something in there, or a curls play, or whatever. Or a flat pass.
Let's try this.
5 yards away from the end zone. Hands it off to the back.
Or a rushing
Pete
touchdown.
Clark rushes for a touchdown. They weren't expecting that, were they, hey?
Nope. And we did score before the end of the first half there.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you've scored every time you've had the ball.
I have. I've scored a touchdown every time I've had the ball.
The kicking team heads out onto the field.
Maybe that playing handicapped with the magicians is a good warm-up.
Yeah, because we recorded one of those earlier today.
Yeah, because I have to be pretty creative in order to keep the ball moving with those guys, right? With these guys here, it's like I'm on holiday or something. Because quarterback throws the ball, and the ball almost always goes where I expect it to.
From the 2-yard line.
And no matter who is the receiver on the receiving end, they almost always catch it.
Yep.
You know, like it's just night and day difference, right?
Stabler, the deep man. Roll back handoff.
Yeah, trying for another one of those freebies up the middle. If you decline that penalty, it'll be halftime.
Yeah, well, now that they've gotten one of those, I bet you they'll be going there all game long.
Well, yeah, they'll probably go there again at least a couple of times. But anyway, so far we're in the driver's seat here at halftime.
Yep.
So we'll take the halftime stretching. Then we'll come back and see if we can finish these guys off.
And we're back.
Yes. And if we look at the halftime stats, well, it was literally an offensive explosion for the Crusaders in the first half. They threw for 232 yards.
Yeah, it's like their defense didn't show up.
Yeah. Well, definitely things have been running very smoothly in this game so far. And we've nearly doubled them on time of possession, too.
Yeah, we're on pace for damn near 40 minutes.
Yeah. And we have to kick off to start the second half, but anyway.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Gooden has been doing a great job covering kickoffs today. They haven't started at the 20 yet, I don't think.
First and 10, giving some cushion on the outside. They'll go from the I formation. Stabler gets it. Big hit there. He was run over by a truck.
Yeah, 2-ton truck pulling a
Well,
trailer.
I'll take that.
Trying to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective.
Well, I think for the most part, if they think they're going to be able to make yards on the ground like they did on that one play, I think that one play was an anomaly. And they're just going to chew up a whole bunch of time on the clock and not really get very far.
Pressure with the throw, and he makes the grab. They'll have a 3rd and short now.
Nice look-off. He does a good job of not telegraphing his passes.
They're putting the big guys out there.
3rd and a deuce. Kansas City calls its secondary up to help with the short yardage situation. He gets the count.
Yeah, managed to get the stop. Way to go.
Keep testing this rushing defense.
You know, I actually came out in the 4-3 there and then just audibled to my nickel.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. That's got to be in the Elves playbook this year. that system.
Yeah, back when we go to Madden 04 again.
Yeah.
Here's the punt.
Wow, that is
Yeah, you're not going to be this isn't going to be a source of yardage today, I don't think.
Nope. But you might, even if I could get it as a source of yardage, you might not want to fuck around with these guys anyways, just because their coverage guys hit so hard, right?
See, look at this. It's the same thing again, right?
Bigger and better things, usually.
And see, they have those two linebackers sitting in the gaps there.
Yep.
All ready to stuff this play for a loss.
Number 47 couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Drops back, closing in.
Couldn't get the pass away.
Huge loss this time. Veteran linebacker bursts through and hits the sack.
He's always had the uncanny ability to have success at the flip, especially when the other team least expects it.
Well, they got a dime out there.
Dime backs in for this play. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Always got to move them twice.
Yep. Everything's got to be a little bit harder, right?
Looking for a receiver on the run.
Did you see that guy swimming in the air?
Yeah.
That's good for a first down, John.
Well, I made a little move after he caught it there, but
he changed directions midair after that dive.
Yeah.
And they ran it perfectly.
So they have
There you go.
10 here.
See, this team does have some explosive ability, though, right?
Yeah,
They have the lead,
especially with their running backs.
because they've done a real good
See, it's a
job
lot
on the
easier
ground
to
on
get
first down.
Yeah, when you
one
gain
or two
5
fast
yards
running
more,
backs than it is to get
good
4 or
second
5
and third
fast wide
situation.
receivers, right?
Yeah.
Dropping back. Steps up into the pocket. Tosses it
Ah.
away, and he-
Well, that's that out of position penalty, right?
out of his hand.
Coaching staff
In
thinks
spite of the
he
fact that he has like
the best
90 some odd
team.
catching.
Yeah, like he has 96 catching, and he's dropped more passes than anybody else on the team, I think.
Really what that means to me is we're going to have 5 tight ends next season.
Hands it off to the fullback. Beckett records the stop at the 44-yard line. They went with the running play.
Well, I don't think we're going to get a first down this time around.
Loose into the secondary.
Third and long. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
Third down conversions is a keeper stat.
Yeah,
When you
I don't
convert
think.
on
I
third
think
down,
this
you
will
keep three
end up
things.
being a punt.
You
I
keep your
think.
drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Looking for a receiver. Passing right.
Yep.
He hits his receiver.
Yeah, pretty much. That's about all I was going to be able to do after taking that. Like.
It is what it is.
That drop pass and ending up in that long yardage situation.
Green back to return.
But that's okay. I guess we have the luxury of being able to, just do this, right? Without worrying about it too much.
This one is shallow and short. Took his eyes
Oh.
off the ball and it's
Oh, he got it back before I could get there.
Scoop up the line.
Well, that's all right. You can't win them all.
It's first and 10. Corner
They have
lane.
narrowly escaped.
Fumbles like
Yeah,
multiple
exactly.
times.
They've had a couple of narrow escapes in this game.
He stiff-armed me.
Yeah.
And then tripped over somebody.
Carswell.
And that's a gain of about 8. Second and a deuce.
Oops.
Penalty marker
Well, that's
down.
all right.
Somebody moved early.
Abraham moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
I'm entirely okay with that.
Strouser with split backs. Pressure coming. Slings it to the outside. Miller with the tackle at the 26.
Well, he's not going anywhere after that.
Yeah, he really shouldn't have got up after that.
Real good at putting a
Yeah.
quick end to
He
completion.
should have stayed down.
Stabler, the deep back. Strouser with a man in motion. Another run. He was really hit hard.
Well, and that's why we draft the big players.
Yeah.
That's what happened there.
Although it didn't help us on that fullback run, but hey,
Good game.
Well, like I said, I think that
most of
one.
the time it works out that way.
I think that one was an anomaly too, though, right? Because usually the blocking doesn't set up that way, and then you have that player in the middle, whoever he was, missed the tackle in the same play that the blocking sets up there.
Yep.
You know, normally what would happen is that play would probably be, you know, like a 7 or 8 yard gain.
Like many of the runs I give up.
Yeah.
Allen running with purpose.
Yeah, screw you.
He's in blazing speed.
Right on.
Records the stop at the 44.
Wow.
Got the guy right there in the
That was
face.
him doing that all by himself there.
This league needs to be able to make the first guy miss because defensive line.
Well, he must have like high 90s break tackle by now, I'm pretty sure.
You can't allow
Fairly
them to
close,
bring
I
you
think,
down
yeah.
Every time they get back there.
Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it, and this pass is completed. At the 30, Emmanuel with the tackle. At the 25, Jenkins is very comfortable out there today. He's closing in on 300 yards in the air.
Yeah, things have been going pretty well so far.
Calling an audible now. Clark. Holt brings him down at the 22-yard
Well,
line.
you know what? 3 yards is better than none.
Yeah, that was kind of a crappy spot, though. I thought he was going to get 4 for that, for sure.
He got launched by that hit. That was a big hit.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess they don't always count forward progress, right?
Again with the carry. Missed tackle.
Now,
No, look
there's
at that. There's
broken
Pete
one for
Clark
him.
breaking tackles now, eh?
Yep.
Boom. Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
worse than a boom. That kind of hit could loosen your teeth.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Jones.
Oh, nobody blocked that guy in the gap there that time.
He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. They can convert for a first down by reaching the 2. The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Jenkins sends a man in motion. With the pass, and he
Well,
makes
you
the
got it to
grab.
Jones there.
He's forced out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Jones was in perfect position to make that catch.
Yeah, the receiver showed great concentration looking that one right into his hand.
And they come out in the goal line.
Yep.
Defense has had
The
difficulty
weakest
stopping
defense
them on
that they could
3rd
possibly choose.
Yeah. The only thing is, though, they went and they played like a zone across, right?
I don't know. I thought you could have run in that. I thought you had the right play called there.
Nah.
With the throw,
We'll pick up the first down, and then we'll run some more time off the clock.
The home team get the big strike again for their second long 3rd down conversion on this drive. Tosses it out to the right.
And then run some more time off the clock.
Yep. Hey, every play that I run here from the 1 yard line, at this point, the time off the clock is more important than whether we get a touchdown or a field goal here.
Receives the handle. Gets it in on 2nd down and goal.
Well, the fans are happy. The fans have come out in force for this game.
Yep.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. And the extra point is good. That's 14 unanswered points.
These guys are
Yeah,
really
we just
starting
might
to
drop
get the
50
momentum
on
going
these
in their
guys at this
favor.
rate.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Even the kick meter has been behaving itself today.
From the 4.
Yeah, lucky us.
Yeah.
So after being forced to punt the last time they had it, the offense heads back out onto the field. It's 1st and 10. The visiting team line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. On the carry.
There, they're giving it to him again there. Did you see that?
Yep. Called fullback run. They're trying everything now.
Yep. Well, they figured they had a long run off of it once. Maybe they can do it again, right?
Quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him.
And there's very little investment in a play like that.
Drops back under pressure.
Oh, I got pancake. Where the fuck was that ball going?
I don't know. I think he threw that one a little off target.
Him in the big game, and he just wants to make a big play. What he needs to do is relax. He might end up giving a big play to the defense.
Only 1 man back. Pressure.
Ben French gets a sack. Yeah.
Tremendous individual
Yeah,
effort
fuck
by the
him.
defensive lineman.
That's the kind of defensive player you can build a team around. Having a guy like
That
up
always
front
makes you happy.
allows you to drop 7 or 8 guys back in coverage
Anthony
and still
Strauser.
get a pass rush.
Newman comes into the game for the punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
Well, I don't think I'm going to really get to run that one back. The
No.
entire fucking team is downfield.
Well, you know what? He's been doing a pretty good job of kicking the ball, right, in this game. It's about the only thing that's really gone right for them.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Changing the play now. Pass play here on 1st down with the throw, and this pass is completed.
That was interesting, that little back and forth between the guy at the wide receiver spot in the corner there.
Yep.
That basically let me get away and get extra yards after that catch, right?
Nice yardage too.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the home team ahead of the visiting team, 42-10.
Well, we're thrashing them.
Yep, we're thrashing them. It's been a very one-sided game so far.
Game off to the tailback. Holling records the stop at the 34. Game
There, I'm just trying to keep Pete's morale up for you.
for the first off to the Bulls side.
Well, you know, I would like to have him at wide receiver. I foresee him having a position at wide receiver on the team next season.
You think so?
Yep.
Jenkins sends a man in motion.
Oop, there.
Like I said, that's where I'm retiring all my excess running backs to.
With the pass, he finds his man. Garner makes the tackle. At the
See, there's so
25.
many different things I can do out of this formation, right?
The defense lines up in the nickel. He'll get the call again. Porter brings him down at the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain on that play.
You know what? I'm going to just stick with this for a bit.
And they need about 9.
Set. Here we go. Ray, 53.
Gets rid of it, and it's complete.
Oh, ran backwards, see?
Emmanuel.
You know, Alan, you might break a lot of tackles, but now is not the time.
Well, the thing is, I don't have control of him when that's going on, right?
Yeah, he just broke that one on his own.
You know, like, I'm pressing forward on the D-pad, and he's not running forward. You know, he's doing his own thing, right?
Yeah, because he can't break that tackle if he runs forward, right? He'd have to accept the tackle.
Yeah, well, I'd rather that they just gave you complete and total control of the player.
And he just accepts the tackle.
Well, and he does what you tell him to, right?
But that's okay. Marshall will get you your first down there.
Yeah, we've been keeping him busy today, too.
Things are really slowing down for him right now. He's seeing the coverage and finding the open man with ease. He's really in some kind of rhythm out there.
9 yards, they'll be in the end zone.
Yeah, he's got 50 yards today.
Jenkins with a man in motion.
So, not a bad day.
With the pass.
Well, that's going to be a pretty easy touchdown.
That was not the right coverage.
Sure did. The quarterback knew exactly where he was going to be and threw the ball.
See,
right
you need to
out.
adopt something like this. I mean, I'm not suggesting that you copy anything that I'm doing, but you need to do something similar out of those single back formations that you like to use, where you can send the tight end to the flat under a couple of other receivers, right? You know, whether you motion the halfback out, you know, so that you've got, because basically what I found is you need 2 other receivers running patterns over top of that guy. And if you do, then the more often than not, that guy will be open, right?
Key drive, touchdown.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet.
I mean, I'm not afraid to say that I've actually used several of your ideas in my offensive playbook too, right? I mean, I make heavy use of your slant, and your curls play is actually one of my pass audibles.
Yep.
You know, I'm not afraid to plagiarize.
Strausser sends a man in motion. Stabler. Wade records the stop at the 22-yard line. 2-yard gain. Second down and 8 to go.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I tend to make changes at a much slower rate than you do, too.
Yeah. But I think I found something there, though, because that seems to be extremely effective against most types of coverages, right?
The tackle at the 38. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
You could do something like that out of the trips bunch formation, too, actually.
Goes with a short pass to the right side. Great pass. Wade makes the play.
Because one of those players is a tight end, too, right?
I don't tend to use bunch formations, though. I'd probably want to do it out of something like single back 3 tight ends or something.
Yeah, you could do it out of that, too, probably. Because all you need to do is motion either your wide receiver or your halfback to the side where you have the 2 tight ends, and then throw the flat pass to one of those 2 guys, and have the other guy run a curl or something, and then have either your halfback or your wide receiver run a deep route, right? To draw the coverage.
Closing in. Gets rid of it. Swings it out to the right. Wade takes him down at the 40. Stabler will stop just short of the first down marker on that catch.
Well, somebody over there's got 8 tackles now, too.
They're going to bring in the punt team for the 5th time so far. Here's the kick.
Well, and this is also going to be covered to hell and back.
Yep.
Poor Herman.
That's okay. He's caught a few passes in this game, so he's done a little bit more than just, return punts today.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
He's going to be a much improved player for next season, I think.
Jenkins with a man in motion. Calling an audible now. Allen.
Wow, how do these guys get through like huge gaping holes in the line like that? Like just, wow, how?
I'm pretty sure that was another drop block.
You want him out there in every snap. He's smart, he plays with leverage, and you can count on him to make it.
Because there's no pulling lineman going on here. Yeah, number 76, he just ran right by that guy, right?
Yep, he just dropped that block.
He didn't block him at all. He just
bolted
ran right by him, and he's bolting for the safety, yeah. See, and that is a no-no, okay?
Don't do that.
Game designer who decided that this was a thing, you should have been overruled, okay, in playtesting. Somebody should have said, no, you can't do that.
Let's get back to the action on the field. He sees something in the defense. Jenkins sends a man in motion. With the throw, he hits his receiver.
Because as far as I'm concerned, that's just garbage can AI, right?
Yep.
You know, like
didn't go anywhere.
Nope, they were on him like glue.
it's a phony baloney way that they made the defense play better. It's not a it's a total BS thing, right? Oh, Pete Clark must be tired. Oh no, White's the third down running back. That's
right. Yep.
On here.
Hand it off to the back.
Oh, come on!
Hammers him.
You just had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Solid game. Picks up another tackle.
That's where that juke button would have come in handy.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, that hurdle button.
Yeah.
rather.
Well, at this point in the game, though, I think I'm just going to
speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
do this and run some time off the clock and.
He kicks a line.
Kick it out of bounds at their 18-yard line.
Yeah, you've really embarrassed these guys today.
Yep. Yeah, well, they've only stopped me twice, right?
It's 1st and 10. Loosening up the coverage.
And that was a 50-plus yard punt out of bounds.
They give it to the halfback. Number 50 makes the tackle at the 19-yard line. And a pickup of about 2. About 8 yards.
Well, I do my best to move to the left-hand side of the line and help with those runs there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, Platt actually had to beat a blocker in order to make that play, too, right?
With the pass, he had a shot but couldn't come up with
That was just a drop, I think.
Yeah, that was just a drop. I think that's the only one they've had this game, though.
I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive line.
I think these guys are pretty much whipped now, anyway.
Pressure coming, gets rid of it, and he can't hang on.
Look at him. He's all over the field. He's making tackles. He's knocking passes down. Wow.
You know, I rely on my right outside linebacker to be more of a pass coverage guy, and I rely on my left outside linebacker to be more of a pass rush guy.
Yeah.
They'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt.
Well, you're actually going to get to return that one a little.
Yep.
Picks up a few yards on the return.
Got a few yards anyway.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
See that now they're doing that staggered line and linebacker thing.
Throwing on 1st down.
Which is actually a very good defensive technique, and they should do it more.
I don't know, I'm not totally sold on it myself. I prefer to have spread linebackers.
The defense better make sure that they have them covered.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you know, like I can audible to runs up the middle against that type of alignment too. It's just that
changing the play now.
You know, like the
Calling an audible now.
net gains are usually a little less.
Drops back, gets the pass off, and this pass is complete.
Oh, now Rhodes is going to get a big gain.
Wow, I don't know what happened to these guys. They used to be so tough.
On paper, they still are. They're still like one of the highest rated teams in the league, but
Do they have a change in coaching or something?
I don't know. I didn't even look. Like
That was a house blitz.
Why send a safety blitz from that deep?
I think that was a house blitz. I think that was both safeties.
Yeah. They're lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, it was both safeties.
Yeah. Right. They're sending both safeties and it's from so far back that they don't have a hope of getting there. Like, what kind of pass do they think I'm throwing back here?
I have no idea.
You know, that they're going to have 4 seconds for a safety to actually arrive from 10 yards deep into the backfield, right?
Yeah, well, that's one of those situations where if you're going to run that kind of play, crowding the line actually makes sense, except, you know...
You're crowding the line then.
Yeah, you talk about your decleaner.
Well, he didn't get much there. Maybe we better give those guys a little bit of a rest, eh?
Nonsense. That's why we have, like, 6 running backs, 7 running backs on the team. We'll just keep handing them off to the next guy.
Changing the play now. Throws it. He hits his
there,
now,
now Rhodes gets a touchdown now. So, who do you think is going to be player of the game? Bo Jenkins?
Yep. And you know what? Joe Winters was pretty happy with him too there.
Yep.
That was a good shot. Bo Jenkins, Joe Winters, side by side.
Number 12 comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. The home team have it all working now as they continue.
And next season, Bo Jenkins will pass for like 1,800 yards.
Oh, but you know what? Joe Winters will get a shitload of pancake blocks.
Maybe. Ooh, I think I might have kicked that out of bounds.
No, it's a coffin corner. It's totally a coffin corner.
No, it didn't make it. Didn't make it into the end zone. There.
And there's a flag on the play.
I managed to foul up 1 kick every game, right?
Well, that's all right. We'll see what we can do with it.
But I guess leading by 46 points with 3 minutes to play, I'm not really too worried about it now.
The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Going to the air on first down.
Hey, Cedric Perry gets a sack.
Right on. He's not going to get shut out in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Well, he'd been getting cut blocked a lot, too, so...
Yeah, well, you haven't gotten a lot of sacks in this game, actually. I think these guys just haven't maintained possession of the ball long enough to really...
I wanted that so bad.
Yeah, you almost got another one there. Because I think you've only got, what, 2?
2.
Yeah.
Better position to stop the pass. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Pressure gets the pass off the 50. French stops him at the 46-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The corners playing back. Stabler, the lone setback. Closing in, throws it. The pass ball's incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
It's the 2-minute warning. We're 2 minutes away from being the champions again. See, I told you back at the beginning of the season they should have just given us the trophy and saved everybody the trouble, right?
With the throw.
Whoa! Wow!
I guess that had some zip on it.
Everybody's showing off a little bit there now, eh? Showboating. Travis Wade there waves and backhands that ball out of the air.
Well, Whatever works, man.
Pressure coming. Throws it. And it's complete. John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use it. Boom.
Oh, they're going to go on 4th down again.
That kind of hit could loosen your teeth. What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. And it keeps the same defense on the field.
And he hits his target. The corners are moving up to press the receivers. McGee comes in motion.
Oh, fuck it. It doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't matter at this point.
With the pass, this one
He didn't catch it anyway.
Because they had a tight end on either side.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
He sees something in the defense. Stabler, the lone back. Under pressure, throwing, and he makes the grab. Number 20 records the tackle at the 6-yard line.
Ooh, you do have a zone audible.
Drops back. Pressure to the end zone.
Well, it's a good thing the short guy got that, because I have no idea where your deep guy was.
Actually, that was a deep guy.
Oh, was that a deep guy?
Yeah, he was just crowding the line.
Yeah, it looked to me like your cornerback out there was lost in space somewhere.
Closing in. Lobs one into the end zone. This one falls
There were a lot of defenders in that one.
Yeah, we have some spies out there and some flat zone guys.
a little over a minute left. Dropping back. Throws.
Between the two deep zones. They're both standing side by side there, too. Look at this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though, right? See that
This guy
guy
actually
there?
moves away.
Yeah, that guy's actually standing still, right? And that is a
Hey, he's looking at him.
And that is a characteristic that persists to this day in Madden, right?
Yeah.
Like even in Madden 26, I've seen video play of zone defenders, and they'll go back and they'll stand like that guy.
This guy is so covered. So
yeah, that guy
go
standing
help out
on
with this
the
guy.
well, that guy standing on the S. He's standing at the center point of his zone, right?
Yeah.
And he's not moving, and he doesn't move until the ball's thrown.
Well, it also makes you wonder where the hell this guy is going.
Well, he's going to the center point of his zone, right? But he's actually doing the same thing that the corner on the other side on the previous play did.
Yeah.
Right?
The point after is good.
Well, I gave up more than 6.6 points in this game.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said,
Ready to kick this one off. Good kick should be returned.
it's just one of those things.
From the 10.
See, we got to get somebody who can be like Calvin Allen on kickoff and punt returns.
Well, I think we're pretty much done now. Gonna run the ball, and if they don't call a timeout, I'll just kneel a couple of times after this.
Allen, the motion man. Jones was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball.
They're not going to call a timeout. I'm just going
very
to...
quickly. They do a good job.
Yeah, they're not going to call a timeout. They've given up.
See that?
Cutback opportunity.
Bo Jenkins throws for 394 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Well, they played terribly, so...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Their defense was like Swiss cheese, man. I was just like...
I didn't play so hot myself, but, you know... I guess it is what it is.
Well, like I said, I think that one run play, that was an anomaly, right? All the dominoes had to line up in exactly the right way for that to work. And you only see it once in a while, like not very often. Once or twice in a season you see something like that happen, right? Because I'm pretty sure if that happened to you regularly, you would have abandoned that system by now. Well, there you go. We're the Super Bowl champions.
Yep.
In convincing fashion.
Yet again.
A lot of scoring, but a one-sided game.
Yeah. White and Jenkins.
Yeah. Hey, White made a contribution in this game too. He caught that long pass.
Yeah, he caught a couple long bombs.
Yeah.
See all the players on this team, they're going to have rings for every finger.
Yep. Well, they do have rings for every finger on one hand now.
Just got to do hand number 2.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Pete Clark's bitter after winning a Super Bowl.
Actually, what I noticed is, like with the Lifers playthrough, where I had all those disgruntled offensive linemen,
Yep.
is that their morale actually moved back up a little bit as we continued to win playoff games, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it did improve a little. Well, this is a pretty lopsided game. They got 135 yards on the ground, so they didn't get very much on the ground after that one play.
Yeah, that one play basically made up their whole yardage total.
And they actually only threw for 133 yards. So, and I would say that like you played pretty well. It was important to shut them down early, and you did, right? And like I said, I'd call that one long run an anomaly. I don't think that's anybody's fault. That was just a dice roll thing.
Well, it looks like you had a good day passing, 89%.
Yeah, I did. I had a pretty good day passing, completed 89% of my passes.
Just about everything you did worked.
Yeah, threw for 392 yards. Calvin Allen, when I did hand the ball to him, did well. And Pete Clark had a decent day, too. At least by my standards. I run by committee, obviously. See, and Golston got 5 carries as well.
Yep.
So. And Danny Jones caught 8 passes for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then we had Rhodes and Marshall. Sarah, he sure is nice to throw the ball to.
Well, imagine how it will be to maybe throw the ball to Brandon for a little while.
Yeah. Even Parkman got a catch.
Yeah. For 3 yards.
Yeah. So there we go. Vincent got 3 pancakes.
Which is funny because he's got like no strength. He's got like 70 strength.
I think a lot of it has to do with their blocking ability too, though, right? I think that maybe strength and their whatever blocking skill they applies.
Yeah, it's probably like 50-50 between the two.
They probably like combine somehow, right? So Travis Wade had 9 tackles. Wow, he was busy today. And then Platt as well had a good day. Look at this, right? Linebackers. And then Ben French and Cedric Perry with the sacks. Scott Pete out there playing defensive back.
Yep.
Got the interception.
We had some decent pass deflections at least.
Yeah, you had quite a few pass knockdowns. Just as usual, nobody caught anything, right? Except for Scott Pete. He's got bragging rights.
Yeah, he's a better... we'll put him in at cornerback next season.
Yeah, so I did okay punting. Look at that. I had a net average of 43 yards with 2 punts.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah. And there you go. Kick return, punt return. Well, you did get a couple of punt returns, right? And Anthony Strausser.
Still had a garbage rating.
Yeah, he completed 57% of his passes. But he had a long pass of 16 yards, right?
Yep.
And then rushing, well, Gus Wasserman almost had a 100-yard game with 3 carries, right? See, that's why I said it's an anomaly, because Stabler there is one of the best running backs in the league.
Yep.
And you smothered him, right? Held him to an 8-yard run. So this was a fluke, right? Okay, and then They had their receivers. The thing is, though, you contained their receivers, right?
Yeah, they only had 2 drop passes.
Yeah, but you contained them. When they did catch a pass, they got tackled right away. And, like you limited the gains, right? So, anyway, lots of tackles by secondary people and linebackers, outside linebackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tackles for a loss, which is quite a bit considering that I didn't really run the ball all that much. And 1 sack. They had 0 pass deflections. So yeah, as far as the passing game,
you were perfectly accurate.
Yeah, as far as the passing game went, I played pretty much error free, right? And you can tell when that statistic is 0 for everybody.
You were absolutely like a machine.
Yeah, that's right. I was just dead on. Bo Jenkins is an artist out there. He's like a surgeon, just cutting the defense apart. And they kicked the 1 field goal. They had a net average of 36 yards, 36.5. However, that is it, the Super Bowl. And Bo Jenkins is the Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
So there you go, folks.
Another one on the under the belt.
We are the champions once again. So when we come back next week, we'll be switching hats.
Indeed.
And playing the Pro Bowl.
It's going to be weird to be playing offense again.
Yeah. You going to make any changes before then, or are you just going to go with what you had?
I'll have to take a look at it.
Yeah. Because I know I didn't make any wholesale sweeping changes, I don't think. I just make little
adjustments
here and there, right? But anyway, I guess we'll find out next time.
Indeed.
Until then,
I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.